Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be discussing how I gear up my tunes in 8.3. I realize there's tons of videos on this. I'm going to be just doing mine a little bit differently. I'm going to be explaining how I get it in order and how I do things. If you're new to the channel, I have pretty much every class to 120 and been asked so many comments how I do gear up my tunes. So I figured I'd just make a video on it, and hopefully this won't be too long. I'm going to try to make it a little bit short and sweet, to the point. Yeah, so let's go ahead and begin. So first things first, you just hit 120. I pretty much just worked on this tune a little bit as I recently hit 120. I want to say at least 1 or 2 days ago as of making this video. I don't really know. I think it's pretty much like 1 or 2. But yeah, so what I first did is I went to Nazatar, which you can see here on this map. You'll go there on your main, because I'm sure a lot of you guys are obviously going to be working on alts, like I said. You're going to want to buy the 385 gear and send it to all your tunes. That's pretty much everything except for trinkets, rings, and weapon. So just buy all that, and that's step 1, what I do, first thing I do when I hit 120. Step 2 is you're going to want to do the full entire legendary cloak chain. Yes, it is very painful. Everybody knows this. I've done this on every single class, and trust me, nobody feels like I hated doing it on 12 or 13, however many classes there are in the game. It's just gigantic pain, but trust me, it's worth it. First, you get a very good cloak, which is like, I don't even remember what item level it starts with, but it's pretty high. It's like 470, I believe. Also, you get a free 440 bracers, so that's 2 gear pieces right there. And then off the third invasion, you get a gear piece from that. And you also, I believe, get a 430 Azurite gear piece from during the question as well. And you can also pick a 430 boots, I believe. So, which is, I think, what you're seeing, because it gave me a gem because it procced, I think, off the quest. Or you can choose a belt. So total out of that entire quest chain, you get, like, I believe 5 gear pieces just from that alone. And then I think you get a free gear piece from the vision if you pass it, so that's 6 right there. So add all of that right there, you will probably be around, I want to say, 415, 410 item level. Afterwards, I didn't do this, but you can do this. You can get rings and a trinket from the robot gnome, so that's optional. I didn't do it, but you can do that. That gives you a ring. Mechagon, so if you want to do the quest chain and get a free trinket from that, you can do that. Just as a disclaimer ahead of time, rings and trinkets and weapons are the most hardest things, in my opinion, to get. After doing all of that, you will probably be, like I said, around 420 item level. You can continue upgrading your cloak to at least rank 4 on the first few tries of visions. After that, you're going to have to keep doing invasions every week to upgrade that, but yeah, like I said, after doing all that, you'll probably, like I said, be around 415 to 420 item level. Step 3, which actually I should say step 4 since I said about the Mechagon place. Step 4 is optional, but you can buy BOEs off the auction house if you have gold. I, for example, got the pants for my priest, but that's, like I said, entirely up to you. You don't have to do that. So if that's not something you can do, depending on what you have, just ignore step 4. Step 5 is you're going to want to get a weapon. If you're, because I'm sure some PvE players will be watching this video and not liking PvP, you can also get a weapon from Conquest. You don't have to step foot in Arena. You don't have to step foot in Battlegrounds. If you don't want to do that, you can do the Assault, which is currently not up. It just ended, unfortunately, as the realms just reset. You can do the Assaults every day. Literally for Conquest. I believe doing every single world quest from when the assault's up is like, I want to say either 50 or 75 conquests right there. There's 2 different kinds of chests, one in Nazatar and one in either of these flying zones right here. Nazmir, Colteris, whatever zone you're in. You can get 2 of those. Nazatar gives 75 conquests when the chest drops, and then the ones in these normal zones give 50. The Assault has a chest as well. It's just in a spot. It switches like every once in a while, I guess. And I believe that is 50. Battle for Naz. It's PvP, but it's also really not, because you just join a raid group and you can just let somebody kill somebody for you, and you'll get credit, and then you can AFK in the city if you really want to. But yeah, that's every 3 hours. It's like for example, for me, it starts at like 8. It's between 8 and 9 because it's random. It doesn't have a set timer anymore. But that also gives 100 conquest points if you do the weekly quest, and as well as 50 per win if you win and get your credit for your kill. So between all that, that'll give you your 440 conquest weapon really easy. You don't even have to fight anybody. You can just do your PvE stuff, be done, and get your 440 weapon. By this point, you'll probably be around where I am at, which is 440 if you bought your, if you got your Naz gear, and you got your legendary cloak quest done, you got your conquest weapon, you got your Mechagon gnome trinkets, stuff like that. If not, you can do the weekly emissary or the daily emissaries, which unfortunately none give gear right now, but they can give you gear based on your item level. So you can do that and get your 435s until you get scaled up to 445s. So that's my next option, like option, I would say 6 now at this point, or option 5 or 6. And then, like I said, you'll probably be up to where I'm at, which is 440, which the only ways to really get gear now is still from Conquest, Emissaries, and all that. Once you get around to the 450 range, which is currently what my second best tier toon, my Hunter, is at, you're going to want to do PvE, basically. And that means Mythic Plus, getting arena rating. If you do, if you're a PvP player, you get your rating up. For example, 1,600 is 460 gear, 1,800 rating is 465 gear, etc. You guys get the point. Let's see what else is there. There's the Darkshore Warfront when that's up. Even actually, I want to say that you don't even need to be high item level for that. That's also a free 460 piece. If you don't even need to join, like, I'm sure people are a little bit greedy. They like to, accept high item level people to get it done with. You can make your own group. It's really not that hard to lead. You don't even need to talk. Just make your own group, and get it done. Get your free 4060 piece. That's really all there is to it. Another option I forgot to mention is you can do the same thing for the time walking quest here and Mythic Plus. Not Mythic Plus, the regular Mythic quest when it's up. It's not up this week, but you can do that. Mythic gives 460 piece, and then time walking gives like the 445. And those are other options you can do with the whole lower item level. You don't really need high item level. You can just make your own group and get it done. Like I said, that's pretty much what you do for around the 450 range. It's just you do Mythic Plus, you do your arena rating, and that continues pretty much for the rest of the higher item level tiers. And that's currently what my druid, who's at 468 item level right now, is doing. It's just the arena rating, Mythic Plus, and all that stuff. I think that might cover it. Oh, there's one more thing. Here's what I like to do. If you don't like this, then I don't know what to tell you, but in my opinion, it's my favorite way to do it because I like to do solo stuff personally. Visions do give you 470 gear if you do 5 mask. It's one time a week. For example, here's how it works. I do a 5 mask on my druid. I get my 470 piece, and then that's it. I can do a 4 mask the next on the same week, right after the 5 mask. Get a 465 piece. Then I can do a 3 mask, and then I can do get a 460 piece that way, and so on and so forth. You guys get the point. So you can get so much gear piece a week. For example, I do my Mythic Plus that week. I do my arena rating, and then I do a 5 mask, 4 mask, 3 mask. That's 5 pieces of loot a week, and it's amazing. So that's pretty much it. I think that covers up everything. I'm gonna try to just put a quick review. When you're just hitting 120, go to Nazatar real quick, and grab the BOA gear. Do your legendary cloak for for the next step and get your 5 or 6 gear pieces on that toon from that. Afterwards, oh, speaking of, see, look, see the, oh, I hit my mic there. See the war supply crate on the right map, right side of the map? Just disappeared, but you guys get the point. That's pretty much where the chest is dropping. But yeah, so after option 2, you get all your gear pieces from the legendary cloak chain. You can go to Mechadon real quick, get your free trinket unless you buy one from the auction house. And then option 4 is just get your conquest weapon. I already explained how you don't even need to PvP if you don't want to PvP. You can still get conquest from easy ways without even looking at another player. Next option after that is pretty much just do your time walking. Make your own group for Mythic. For Dark Shore for a free 460 piece that way. If time walking is up or Mythic quest is up, do that. Easy gear that way. And then shortly after that is pretty much just either A, keep conquest capping, but if you're a PvEer, it's not really going to matter. But PvE gear is superior in every way anyways, so yeah, I would recommend PvE anyways. And then just do your Mythic Pluses every week, do your Arena rating every week for a free gear piece, and do your Visions. In my opinion, that's my favorite way to do it, just because I like to rely on myself a little bit more, and I don't have to worry about getting groups with other people. So that's just me personally. And yeah, hopefully this answers your guys' questions. I feel like I rambled on a little bit too long, but I feel like I wanted to get everything out there. So I hope this answers questions. If you have any more questions, let me know. I guess that's it. See you guys later.